Welcome to SciTech Info channel, my dear students. In today's session, I'll be discussing about meter bridge. So the meter bridge actually consists of two metal plates and there will be a central metal plate. It's represented by C and D. These are the L plates. And you can find the gap 1, gap 2. Okay, so at the center you have another metal plate, let me call E. Okay, you just look at the diagram. Are you able to understand? Just go through that. And you have the terminal A and B. The distance between them is 1 meter. And a rod of 1 meter length is kept between A and B. So it bridges the gap A and B, and its length is 1 meter, and that is why it's called a meter bridge. So the L metal plate, E metal plate and another L metal plate. So C and D are the two L metal plates, and you have the central plate that is also metal, and you have the terminals A and B where you have got a conductor, and its length is 1 meter. Now there is a gap between these plates. Okay, so this is G1 gap, G2 gap, and where you have the two resistors. So that is P, and Q. So the one is known, the another is unknown. So let me say this is P, this is Q. So the P is the unknown resistance. So for which we are going to find out the resistance. Okay, and you just look at that. It is connected through a battery. You can introduce a Lagrange cell here. Okay, and you can provide a key here. So this is a simple circuit diagram, schematic diagram. Okay, right. So here the Lagrange cell and a cell, or a key, are connected across the ends of the meter bridge. The meter 1 meter wire. So AB is the rod, and here you have to introduce a galvanometer, and then a high resistance box, and through which a jack is connected here. So that is represented by J for jack. So AJ is length 1 and this is length 2. BJ is length 2. And the resistivity of this wire is given by rho. Is it not? That is the specific resistance. And we know already R is proportional to L by A, where A is the area of cross section of the cylindrical wire. So, and if you want to introduce, okay, so that is R is equal to a constant, you can remove the proportionality, so rho into L by A. Therefore we can find out the resistance of the given material also. So rho is equal to what? RA divided by L. So this is resistivity. Okay, right. Suppose if I want to find out the resistance of the resistivity of the given material, I can connect here, I can find out the resistance as well as the resistivity. So here it is P. So I can put rho is equal to P into A divided by L, where P is the resistance. And how this resistance is arrived at, that is based on the Wheatstone bridge equation. P by Q is equal to R by S, and this is supposed to be R, that is this length is supposed to be R, and this one is S. So in that case, that is R is, okay, is given as, you can put R dash, it is the uniform resistance across the, only the length varies, so you can put a resistance per unit length, so L1, which is nothing but AJ, and S, that is the same resistance but R dash with L2, that is this portion. Okay, so instead of R by S, you can introduce R dash L1 and R dash L2. Therefore P by Q is equal to what? That is R dash L1 divided by R dash L2. So R dash can be cancelled. Therefore, P by Q is equal to L1 by L2. So just by measuring the length of this gap, that is AJ and L2, okay, then knowing the given resistance Q, you can find out the resistance of the unknown resistor and also the resistivity based on this. Okay, so this is one of the important applications of Wheatstone bridge, and let me go through a few problems based on meter bridge also. You just look at this problem. In a meter bridge with a standard resistance of 15 ohms in the right gap. So in the right gap 15 ohms resistance is given and the ratio is given as 3:2. So L is 3, this is 2. So 3 by 2. Now find the value of other resistance. How we can find out? It's very simple. P by Q is equal to L1 by L2. Q is given. All L1 is given, L2 is given, you have to find out P. Okay, so are you comfortable with this? So the answer is 22.5 ohm. And look at the next problem. Here the length is given as 55 meter. One length is given as 55 centimeter. Then what about the next one? After all, the total length is 1 meter. So other one should be 100 minus 55. That is, 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 100 minus 55, that is 45. So you have two lengths and they are given the resistance as 10 ohms. So once again you can do the same thing. L1 is 55, L2 is 45 and Q you have got 10. So find out the value of P. Okay, is it clear? So this is the very simple application of what? That is meter bridge. So thank you for watching this video. You please go through and try to do the infographics, that is the drawing. Practice the drawing of circuit and the directions of the current are very important. So you have to always mention the direction of current. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video.